Yo ho ho, yours truly in the cinematic hot seat, actually on the blue, sprung into my recollective mind and conscious cinematic thoughts with a little something something. Do you remember this movie? Released it 29 years ago. I was 10, but saw this on the rerun on cable and played religiously on repeat on Comedy Central back in 1997, 96, 97. So I was kind of right in the age bracket to watch this in 94. I had two elder brothers. But in 1997, of course, I was able to do it on my own. PG-13, PCU. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the movie we're talking about, folks. PCU. PG-13. Directed by Hart Bochner. Yes, he was Harry Ellis in the first Die Hard movie. Written by Adam Leff, Zach Penn, and produced by Paul Sheaf. Starring Jeremy Piven, Chris Young, David Spade, Jon Favreau, Megan Ward. A movie about, as being as PC and un-PC as can be. If you haven't seen this, then where have you been? You've been truly living hibernating under a rock under this Earth's core to not have seen this. This movie is literally pushing 30 years, not months, weeks, or days, even hours or minutes. 29 years to be exact right now, from 20th Century Fox, also the movie studio Die Hard, and who was the director of this movie, who was Harry Hans Booby, I'm Your White Knight Ellis. And spoiler alert, made a small cameo in the opening of the movie where Chris Young, who was on the tour bus arriving to PCU Port Chester University, the Whipping Crane. Whoa, I still remember the name of this university. I didn't have to look it up or nothing. Yeah, my childhood, teenhood was all about the movies, video games, and my own works, as you can see with CLJOATS. Back to the movie. This movie, like Demolition Man back in 1993, Idiocracy in 2009, PCU is literally social media university in the 90s and in person. It's an uncanny, bizarre world as what became. But to be fair, even as a child into a teen in the decades of the 90s, and please, let's take off your nostalgic goggles, glasses, monocles, hats, shoes, gloves, all of them. Take them all off right now, because those angry with them digital pitchforks, social media flames and fires and gaslighting and poison and all this other crap, nothing's changed since the 90s. Yeah, it took a backseat during 9/11, and that's when the conservatives took over from 2001 to 2007. 2008 came with the first quote-unquote black president, Barack Hussein Obama. It came to rise again. 2012, it started to walk again. 2016, boom, bam, pow, kaboom. Now it's the juggernaut, bitch. I'm sorry, excuse me for that. Okay, take two, rewind, and action. Jackson. Disclaimer, that was a quote from another 20th Century Fox movie, X-Men The Last Stand, as the juggernaut. Beep. So don't shoot the messenger. Back to the original program. Back in the day, it wasn't called woke or wokeness. It was called PC, politically correct or politically incorrect. Not called, woke or wokeness. It was still progressive. Yes, it was, folks. And there was censorship, heavy censorship, and cancel culture back in the days, too. Again, that's why I asked you earlier, take them nostalgia goggles, glasses, monocles, hats, shoes, gloves, all of them off, because now we're going to really dive into it. There was censorship, heavy censorship, and almost near cancel culture with Mortal Kombat in 1992, Two Live Crew in the 1990, Beavis and Butthead, 92, 93, rap and hip-hop videos. If all you heard was beep, beep, and blurred images and their songs. TVs went off around 11:59 p.m. And when streetlights were on, your behind was back home. Off the record and script, I recall, even as a kid and teen, I had many hippie and liberal teachers, mostly females. In fact, I didn't experience anything conservative until I was 21. For real. I kid you not. I can talk about them from elementary to middle school and even a little bit in high school, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, mostly, nothing. I got nothing against them, but it's just how it was back then. Even for a kid. Much love to them. I mean, where did I learn peace, love, and happiness from? And be spiritual, be one, and also give it all. Now back to the record and script. Yeah, nothing's changed but the weather, with many sex and collectives within this movie portrays, from males to females to preppies to old school, new school, hippies, conservatives, feminists, pro-blacks, vegans, environmentalists, the LGBTQ, before it was a buzzword, liberals and stoners, all represented in this cobble pot of All for One comedy, now documentary, tour de force from 1994. Sincerely, for real, no kidding. If you still haven't seen this, then yours higher, and highest recommends. I loved it then, and I'm taking notes now. PCU is the perfect Gen Xer and millennial love letter for and roadmap to what's been going on, and to stay sane and to keep a smile on our twisted faces from all the stuff that's going on now. Now, what's your thoughts on this Gen Xer and a millennial diamond classic? And repeat after me. We're not going to protest. 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 This now concludes the video, and hope that you enjoyed, and thank you for stopping by. And please give this video likes, share this video, comment down below, and until next time, peace, love, and happiness. Happy watching.